Was an authentic Champions League behind Internazionale, so expect a magic.
Beyond two, and Di Marco with a challenge.
And then the next challenge comes in.
Di Marco and Garcia with a...
In Barcelona, what now?
Early.
Again!
Ferran Torres defended for long periods of that first. And playing with Rafinha goes early. And nearly came... Raking that switch beautifully towards Dumfries. Was eventually the offside flag that came
for both Hansi and
green shirts. Yamal bending in, Rafinha arriving.
And there from Yamal, but the build-up. Nerazzurri shirts of
bullying Martin Dumfries and just left it there.
And again, wonderful disguise. Dumfries. A lot of teams have tried.
With the where Rafinha is running, but Martin will have to get there. Goes with pace in towards that run of
football match. And all the real footballists, I mean, have always played with a
shifting inside, and Yamal with a strike.
Usually uses that goal post.
He will loft one in. Acerbi heads away. This is what they do. Almost every line in Barella. This little flick right there. For the moment, Thuram to get beyond Szczesny, who poked it off.
But a great run.
Organized, good ball. Thuram and taking the strike.
Tapped in from Mkhitaryan. Targets.
Bastoni this time trying the long throw and iron in a game that twists and turned as well. Thuram goes over. Ball right in the challenge of Di Marco, and still he goes. An event
stays up and fights the challenge.
Acerbi will calmly again. With Çalhanoğlu turns the other way and takes a strike. Side of Martinez Barella. Stinging the palms there of Szczesny. Yamal lifting in towards that area and towards Lautaro, but
Taberna's lovely little slipped-in pass.
That area. Acerbi went over, was a good ball from Di Marco. Dumfries and Lautaro Martinez.
Absolute golden altar from absolute golden altar from Internazionale. The leader, the team leader. Free setup. Wonderful play, free setup. Wonderful play. The lead in this second leg as they did the first.
Option, that low cross is flicked out from Olmo and still.
Right there.
Acerbi went down and might have deflected off his arm. Kubarsi to win the header. Lifted back in. Garcia went for it. Given away.
Torres.
Rafinha in towards Torres and that near post.
Beautiful by Rafinha. Sees his target, but the cover.
And Martin driving low, but Dani Olmo tried to return it to him. Pedri in a good pocket of space will take the shot on it.
Trouble the goalkeeper from this distance, but this one.
Olmo to deliver and lifting in and an easy watch along, also available with Beckham and friends. For company, Dani Olmo will go it alone and will give it as a corner, though, as it would off Acerbi lasts. Gave him a lot of work to do to control it, but he did his piece, track it back and give it to Martin, who will whip that cross in and forward.
The pass from Di Marco was
Mkhitaryan on the volley!
He's got it beautifully aligned.
Pedri and Torres being Thuram, the flick on header, comes for Çalhanoğlu!
And got to be onto this.
Garcia will lift in, and Torres was there, as was...
That's a pitch of a pass for Rafinha.
Every side, it's to Yamal. Lamine Yamal with his weak
attachment to the ball. Wonderful release.
There's had a couple of nice interventions. Trying to turn on. Again, warding off Di Marco, and again, that Zen tries to slide it across. Lautaro again, and Barella with the...
Yep.
Yamal dancing inside, and Yamal stop.
And then this purely pass.
Loose giveaway. Lautaro Martinez is in. The challenge.
The right situation. Conclude.
Ooh.
There you go.
Review.
What do you think, Chris?
I'm on the brink of the... Here is Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Szczesny.
This is a...
Inigo Martinez now continues to have a go.
To the nth degree. To the nth degree.
Dreaming that they are Champions League.
The drama intensified.
Action is on the way.
How much much of a tilt there is in the table.
It's on the attention of two and dragging it towards that byline and lifted it. Yamal controlled still by Lamine Yamal. Bastoni.
Tremendous.
Getting it across. Now lifted in. And on the volley, Garcia.
A beautiful ball into the team. A beautiful ball into the
Garcia gets the goal. 8 minutes. Tackle off from behind, but combining there with all of that danger area. Recovered by
the head because Inter's defense.
As Çalhanoğlu whip into that danger area. Shadowby's diving at him.
He knows it.
He's touchdown on the volley.
And beautifully taken care of by the Polish. Of obviously.
Martinez, Thuram watched him the whole way and then watched as he took it off him. Last feed and lifting it out towards Yamal. Who will control. Martin cutting it back for Garcia.
Football by Barcelona.
Martin lifting it in. Torres was waiting for. Played back towards Dani Olmo and poked towards.
Defying save.
Martin bending it again. And Martin lifting it again. Header is on. And
both those. It comes to life with a beautiful serve. It comes to life with a beautiful serve.
It's behind for a second time in this. One of the great semi-finals. Yamal ahead of Bastoni and lifting in header. Bastoni commits. Free kick given. Yamal. Bastoni left that leg out. Olmo looked like he wants to strike but slips over it. On Lautaro goes.
Magic.
Plays for Dumfries.
Takes his leave.
With Yamal running now at Augusto and lifted it. As it's lifted in over the head of Dor. Inter back three has been under pressure.
With omelette on your face. The referee says that this was insane.
It's been overturned. No penalty. Short. Plays it up for Yamal. And it deflects.
Cover. Take a look at this. It's probably
getting a piece. Yamal taking the strike and stopping and lifting and Sommer palming away on his first touch. You're entering into Barcelona.
He's in.
Go early towards Thuram. Szczesny has to come out. You will lift it in. Kubarsi, but well over his Olmo. Lifting into that near post and
nicely
strung across with pace and Fratesi on the turn with the blind towards Thuram. Thuram low cross. Rafinha right at Jan Sommer. Rafinha again.
One of the heroes of tonight in Jan Sommer. One of the heroes of tonight in Jan Sommer.
What a comeback!
With his first strike. Beautiful, the Brazilian steps up with it. Beautiful, the Brazilian steps up with it.
I just have said Barcelona to the final.
Bastoni for so much of this game, but pull backing line.
Varela lifting in and control. Yamal as Lewandowski is an option, but takes the strike.
Lifts off this with deadly accuracy.
Seconds worth of celebration continued. Yamal and another highlight his terrific performance, but Dumfries first.
By Dumfries, and then by Dumfries, and then it takes this game.
As the middle of that back three.
Quiggs in Italy. Quiggs in Italy.
The season draws in that level.
He's in.
What a ball to Yamal. Lamine Yamal plays with Thuram. Gets it stuck in his feet. Martin, who will lift again, but